I used the coconut. Organic beet juice. And then I put some fresh coconut water in here too, like from the coconut. Because I don't trust those cartons. Because I'm classy. Hey, Cake Nistas. It's Marisha. I have missed you very, very much. I've seen some cheesecake. They called them stuffed, but they were actually topped. Cheesecake topped cookie. It was a very messy situation, you know. The person ate it and it like got all over everywhere. And while we love cheesecake and we love goodness and deliciousness and cookies and stuff, we don't always want to get messy. We're dainty queens and we like to be clean and neat when we eat, you know? Delicious concept, totally scrumptious. I thought, oh my goodness, I make these delicious cookie cups around the holidays and we need to make them right now for this recipe right here. We're going to make a strawberry cheesecake stuffed cookie. Yeah! Ooh. Let me finish. Hold on. You gotta have abs, which I do. They're just under like a layer of, they are there though, trust me, I know. It's my body, okay? If you have not done so yet, go ahead and, wow. Subscribe to the channel, press on the notification bell, and let's get started. Here's my ingredients, Cake Nistas. Flour, strawberry jello, baking powder, salt, granulated sugar, room temperature eggs, and room temperature unsalted butter. First, oven 350 degrees, preheated. Do it. Okay. We're going to start with the butter and the sugar. We're going to cream, darling. Blend together for about 3 minutes. This is very, very, very versatile because I am going to be using Jell-O, delicious gelatin. You can use any flavor of gelatin and there are so many. So have fun with this. Do peach, which we'll probably do in a minute. Give me a second, okay? Do cherry, blueberry. I've added in my gelatin powder and I'm going to continue blending. Now I'm going to add in 2 room temperature eggs. It's very important that they're room temperature because it allows more air to get incorporated into your dough. Oh, I'm glad that it just stopped. I got a little excited. Definitely scrape down all that good butter, sugar mixture. And then continue creaming your mixture together until everything is doubled in size and nice and fluffy. And super red, wow. In case you're wondering what it smells like strawberry scrambled eggs. Sprinkle in my baking powder and salt. And then I'm gonna start off with like half of my flour mixture because I don't feel like getting dusty today. And then I'm going to mix on low just until most of the flour has incorporated into the dough. After that, I'm going to add in the second half of flour and we're going to beat until all of the dough has disappeared. Not the dough. Sorry, I meant the flour. If the dough disappears, something's really wrong and I'm going to bed. But anyway, once the flour has fully combined into the dough, it's super gorgeous. We have a perfect cookie dough right here. I've greased my cupcake pan with a little bit of baking spray and I'm going to scoop the dough into the pan. Now this scoop that I'm using is blue, which means that it's a number 16 and it's about 1/4 cup. So that's what I'm putting into each cupcake cavity. 1/4 cup of dough. Bake at 350 degrees. You really can't let them go for too long in the oven because then they'll get browned around the edges. And yes, they're going to get a little bit of color, especially if you're going to cook them until they're actually done in the center. But you don't want them to get too brown. You really want them to keep that nice pink look. So just be careful. At about the 11-minute mark is when I would pull them out and make the indentation. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, I needed something that's going to fit on the inside, and all that I have is a caper bottle because they're slender like that. So I just put it in some plastic. I ran out of plastic wrap. Hopefully this works. Yeah, because there is a lot of dough in here, so it's gonna take longer than 10 minutes. Keep going in a couple of times. Just once or twice if necessary. And mind you, there are molds for this purpose. Matter of fact, I do have a mold. I've never used it before, but I do have one. And now I'm going to put this back into the oven only for about 3 to 4 minutes. That is it, because we don't want it to get brown. Strawberry, buttery. I'm glad I didn't add any more flour. Perfect. Okay. Of course, make sure to let your cookies completely cool before you remove them from the pan. If not, there is a good 75% chance that they will break apart on you when you're trying to remove them. So just let them cool for a few minutes. Be patient. They're not gonna go anywhere unless you have a crazy strawberry loving grizzly bear living in your house that's ready for cookies, or a cookie monster. Either way. In that case, your cookies are gone. Let's make a simple cream cheese mixture. I showed you the bowl like there's something in the bowl. Yes, this is a bowl, Cakenistas. It's pink. It's a mixing bowl, plastic. 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. And typically, your no-bake cheesecakes would have Cool Whip or heavy cream in them. What I do have is no sugar added Greek yogurt. I just feel like there's a better way at this point. We have come so far, you know, but yet cream cheese still is like impossible. I'm going to do about 1/4 cup of powdered sugar straight from the bag so that it's more flavorful, you know. I'm going to add in my plain Greek yogurt. It's actually pretty good for a cheesecake. We're gonna do like 1/2 cup. Later on, like really for my events and stuff, I'll just double and triple this recipe. I can just kind of stir this in by hand really well.
Ew, so fun. Ew, so fun.
What? I like the way it looks.
I was so happy because this is actually my second batch. My first batch was too dark, but these came out about 2 or 3 minutes earlier. So these are perfect. Now when I fill it with my cheesecake, you guys, I was just so excited. I did have some strawberry glaze left over in the refrigerator, so I put that in a little baggie, snipped the corner off, and piped a drizzle on each one. They got topped off with a fresh strawberry half, and then I even finished it with a little bit of strawberry crunch crumb. Literally something quick. I took 1 golden Oreo and a strawberry wafer, crumbled it up together, and called it strawberry crunch for this. But that is it, you guys. So delicious. It's fun. It's spring-like, and we did cut a little bit of calories with using that Greek yogurt instead of like Cool Whip. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Couture in a strawberry cheesecake cup. Bye, guys.
Oh, I took them out. Yeah, I'm baking them now. Sorry, I'm baking right now. And I'm like, did I take those out the oven? I'm like, that was a real moment just now. I could not remember if I took those cookies out of the oven just now. I am going to be trying these at some of the pop-up shops that I have coming up. I want to be like a little bit of a cookie queen right now, or a cookie cakeista. Yeah, we'll see how that works. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for the love that you shared with me. I appreciate it so very much. Y'all have no idea. Thank you so much. Seriously, the support means everything to me. Everything. Because in those really, really tough days where I just feel like, should I keep on going? Dag nabbit, I'm here. And we're gonna keep this thing going, right? Because we have cakes to bake and pop-up shops to try to be out there and work hard and sweat, you know, and film and make people happy. Thank you guys. If you would like to be featured in the next video, just comment down below. Say hello. Be subscribed to the channel. Oh, and don't forget to send in your Cakenistas creation. Some of you all have written me telling me that you're making some of these cakes. but you haven't sent me any pictures. I really want to see the pictures. So if you would like for your cakes to be featured in the next video, just send them to me. Alright, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, Cakenistas. This whole Lay's, I don't know what country though. Thailand? The Thailand chips. This is spinach, baked spinach with cheese flavor. This is homey pizza flavor. These are so good. And then they have the ruffles. The ruffles are amazing. The ridges, oh, they're so ridgety. Anyway, I'm not like eating the whole bag. I like eat these over a course of 2 weeks. Like I just eat a couple. I promise. I promise.